Oh,
Every time.
Every time we mess up the introduction.
Good evening, savages.
Oh my god.
Good evening, savages, and welcome to another episode of Savagely Paranormal. Tonight's topic is different types of Bigfoot and or Sasquatches. So, the Sasquatch variant that I chose.
The fact that there were so many of these options was just hysterical, and I couldn't keep a straight face for any of them.
No. The Sasquatch that I chose was Batsquatch. It's a Batsquatch, yeah. It's a flying cryptid. It was first spotted near Mount St. Helens in the 80s, which is in Washington, if you didn't know that. It resembles a flying primate. It resembles a flying primate.
So it's the Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Yes. It is similar to the ahul and the orang bati, which is from Asia. Its official name, the portmanteau, means bat and Sasquatch. Very cleverly named. It has yellow eyes, a dog-like muzzle, blue fur, sharp teeth, bird-like feet, and leathery bat-like wings.
Producer's cracking up.
So,
it has a wingspan that's like 50 feet. That's a pretty big wingspan. And it's 9 feet tall.
What she said.
And it has the ability to affect, like, engines. Like car engines and boating engines and plane engines.
So we are talking about an oversized, fluffy pterodactyl.
It depends.
Pretty much.
It's like a flying monkey,
With a dog's muzzle.
but kind of sort of bat-like flying monkey.
It's pterodactyl. We're just going with that. It's a pterodactyl. It's fuzzy. It's all that we need to know.
Are the wings attached to the arms, or do they sprout from the back?
If they sprout from the back,
It sprouts from the back, I think. All of the pictures
so
that
it's
I
a
have
demon.
seen.
It's a demon monkey.
It's a flying demon monkey.
Aren't all monkeys, gorillas, apes? Aren't those all
I mean,
demons?
if we're gonna go with that, then where's the Wicked Witch?
There's been a few sightings.
Here, we're going to summon them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far in 1994 in Pierce County, Washington, there was a sighting. In 2009 near Mount Shasta in California. In 2011 in Phoenix, there was a sighting. And in 2014, there was a sighting in Akron, Ohio.
Math.
So it's a,
At a high school, nonetheless.
Yeah.
it's a demon monkey version of Mothman.
Yes.
Pot.
All encounters or sightings have a very similar description of the creature.
But are there any pictures? Did anybody get any pictures?
If you saw a freaking pterodactyl, would you think to grab your phone?
Yes, I would be doing that as I'm running down the hallway screaming for my life because I am noping it out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, if she saw a pterodactyl, she would be getting her camera because, it's a dinosaur. Rawr.
You're uninvited.
Yeah, so, like, they're all very similar. There were supposed pictures taken of this thing, but nobody's ever posted an actual picture of it, so...
So it's just like all the other Squatch encounters.
Exactly.
There's pictures, but no.
And the most interesting theory about this thing is that the beast may be an example of diabolical flying apes that were let loose from the pit of the earth by the eruption of Mount St. Helens.
Okay, then.
So hell erupted on Earth.
Flying monkeys.
No.
Flying monkeys. Flying monkeys.
Monkeys in general are just a no for me.
No.
Especially those like little ones that everybody keeps as pets.
No.
They bite.
No.
All things bite. Look at toddlers.
They are demons.
True.
All right, so the one I found is a Sheepsquatch. Bah. Also known as the white thing.
So,
The white stuff.
stop it.
It's a woolly-haired cryptid reported across numerous counties in West Virginia.
So it's a sheep with an afro.
Pretty much.
Giddy up, back up, whoa.
And it's only in West Virginia.
Surprised.
No. And it is,
No offense to anybody who's from West Virginia, but come on now.
it is primarily in a mountain range known as Morgan's Ridge. So there have been descriptions of it in varying sizes. It has white shaggy fur, long fangs, and emits a chilling scream.
So it's like one of those fainting goats that just yells.
And it alternates between using 2 and 4 legs. There was a coal miner named Frank Kazul who reported seeing it in 1929 while walking through Morgan's Ridge on his way home from work. He was a coal miner and he figured he'd take the shortcut, go through the woods. Never a good idea.
No.
And he was supposedly attacked by this. Now, the interesting or funny part, however you want to look at it, he described it as a beast about the size of a large dog with white hair, a bushy tail, and sharp teeth. Before he could react, the animal pounced on him, and though he swung at it with his lunchbox, he couldn't make contact. He attempted to escape the creature by running away, but it continued to attack. As he reached the outskirts of a nearby cemetery, the attack ceased and the animal disappeared. He looks himself over. He has nothing. No wounds, no shredded clothes, nothing. And that is how every encounter with this thing goes. You try to defend yourself. You never end up hitting anything, and you hit a certain spot and it poof is gone, and you have no evidence of being attacked other than you're a sweaty mess from
So
pee
you
in your
just
pants.
so you just look like a crazy person swinging
Yeah.
at nothing.
Yeah.
So a methane and or carbon monoxide induced
Yeah.
hallucination of a large goat,
Goat,
with
yeah.
pointy teeth. Interesting.
Yeah, and shaggy fur.
Just
And...
remember, drugs are bad.
Right.
Don't most goats walk on 2 legs sometimes? Like they hop?
They can.
Yeah, they
Or
can.
sheep. Yeah, And I know that there are
It's a
some that
ro-
like climb mountains. So
Yes,
obviously
yes.
they aren't all on 4 legs at all times.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a rogue sheep. It's a
Who's just mad because
It's like-
everybody left him behind.
It's a ghost sheep.
Bah!
He got
Don't
lost.
leave me.
He got lost on the side of a mountain somewhere and just decided that's where he was gonna stay.
He's gonna haunt it forever.
He's looking for his mama.
Yeah.
It's like an
God,
ugly
I'm
duckling story, but
crying.
you get the sheep instead.
Pretty sure the producer's over there crying. We can't see his face. All we see is the back of his head.
I'm more excited about yours.
I think we have to save his for last.
What's yours?
What's yours, Kelsey?
So, listen. No, I stopped listening after his because I couldn't concentrate anymore.
So what you're saying is you didn't bring anything to this table.
Nope, not today.
All right, we have
No,
to have a
I
disclaimer here. He is not swearing.
I am not swearing, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but as far as the pronunciation goes...
Spell it first.
Okay, so... It is spelled F-Q-U-A-T-C-H. F-O-U-K-E. Pronounced fuck. And the pronunciation was spelled F-A-U-K.
So it's the Fawk Monster?
The Fawk Monster. It's an Arkansas-based Bigfoot-like cryptid, also known as the Boggy Creek Monster or Swamp Stalker, and there was a movie, docudrama or something made about it, I think in 1972.
Swamp Thing.
No, it was the Monster of Boggy Creek, I do believe.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of remember that one.
Interesting.
Alleged sightings started way back in, 1851.
Oh, wow.
That's like the longest I've
Um,
heard of besides this. Well, no,
Local-
not even Sasquatch.
Local residents report that the creature roamed around the area in 1964, but there were no official reports filed. This is all just verbal folklore.
Right.
Further tracing took it back to 1946 when it was called the Jonesville Monster.
Right.
It gained a lot of notoriety in the 70s when it allegedly attacked a family home in
It's
1971.
always alleged.
Yeah, that was the 70s. Come on.
Right.
Actually, the anniversary of this passed not too long ago.
Okay.
We all know what the 70s were about.
Right. Strippers and
Drugs.
It had allegedly attacked the home of Bobby and Elizabeth Ford on May 2nd of 1971.
Oh, so that was just like recent anniversary. Yeah.
It was also witnessed later on that month, May 23rd, crossing U.S. Highway 71.
What is it with that highway? I feel like that highway is in a lot of areas that are.
Well, I think it's because it goes so
It's a good
far across the country and the states.
Probably
that,
crosses a lot of magnetic fields, ley lines.
Road trip.
Description of the Boggy Creek Monster. I'm not saying it again.
Fine, just say it one more time.
I do not want to say it again. I do not want to get us banned. It's estimated to be... Earlier sites said it was 7 feet, but more recent sightings have said that it goes up to 10 feet tall.
Typical.
It's Squatch.
Yeah, it's typical.
And basing it off its size, at its smallest, weighing approximately 250, going up to 800 plus pounds.
wow.
That's an elephant.
So we have pterodactyls.
An elephant.
Fur coloring goes anywhere from black to reddish brown. They have been mistaken as being misidentified black bears.
Okay.
I don't see how that's possible, but then again, they get pretty big.
With their sightings, it says that it's been shown to run swiftly with a galloping gait and swinging its arms as if it's like a monkey.
Another monkey-like cryptid.
Right, that seems to be the common theme today.
And like with all Squatches, it has a very bad smell. Most people equate it to the smell of a skunk combined with a wet dog.
Ew.
With bright red eyes the size of $50.
That's
Drugs.
some big eyes.
Tracks and claw marks have been discovered that have been claimed to belong to it. One set of footprints was found at 17 inches long, 7 inches wide.
That's pretty big.
17?
Inches long
Okay.
by 7 inches wide.
No.
That's a big foot. And another set has shown it to possess only 3 toes per foot.
So it's an alien. Ooh, sorry, April.
Well, you know, it's time you had to talk about the birds and the bees, and you know those extraterrestrial life forms come down and they get really lonely. We're in the middle of the woods, and Bigfoot is lonely too.
We're gonna get banned. Knock it off.
I did not say anything wrong. There was more to this. Apparently, the area of Arkansas actually does have a festival for this, too.
Go figure.
Not surprised.
Well, I mean, they don't have much out in Arkansas. No offense. I mean, it's really flat. Drive faster, I hear banjos. I've been through Arkansas. It is very flat. There's nothing to see. May have been just a corner of Arkansas I was going through, but...
I can't even see.
Well, put your glasses back on.
No, I'm crying.
This is just a good episode tonight. None of us can keep
Hey, at
ourselves
least we're
straight.
entertaining ourselves.
All right.
There was more, but I kind of got stopped as we were getting ready for podcast, and I don't remember what else I was looking at.
I just heard the name and I couldn't keep my face straight.
Hey, I had to find something interesting.
What is with a lot of these Sasquatch variants looking like monkeys?
Or you
What
mean
is
like
what?
this?
What does Sasquatch look like?
We don't know. They
Yeah.
think he is a monkey of some kind.
Maybe it's just a Neanderthal covered in.
I mean,
Excuse
well,
me,
that-
a fur.
Well,
I mumbled a little bit. Leave me alone.
I mean, but that is one of the things that does go
That
like
fuck monster got me.
that is one of the things that goes along with what they say about
Monkeys are bad.
the Squatch, whether it's a Yeti, whether it's that or whatever he's got going. Whatever he's
Maybe
got
we
going
should have
on
brought
over there.
Dr. Squatch into this.
I like that soap. But that is the biggest misconception, is that this could be a person or family that has just never been through civilization, never been socialized.
Evolution.
Pretty much, yes.
They never escaped the Neanderthal.
Yeah.
Well, there are those people that have that rare genetic case to where they have full body hair.
Yes, they do. It's like a wolf syndrome type thing.
They classify it in with like a werewolf syndrome
Like,
because
yeah.
they get
It's like it's in a lot of it's in India. I've seen it in India, Asia, Europe.
There's one boy in particular that's always like the poster
Yes.
child for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like some kind of keratin birth defect, and like their entire body sprouts hair, and they look like little animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like little Eddie monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I mean, that could be an evolutionary offshoot of what the Sasquatch really is.
Right. It always comes back down to that, whether it's always the debate, scientific versus paranormal, and
Instead of it being like a recessive gene, it's a more
Right.
dominant one.
right. I mean,
Who knows? They could be they branched off. We evolved from
Monkeys.
monkeys.
right.
So
And that's another whole
right. What's not
whole
to
thing.
say that they're are pre-evolved, pre-evolution.
just
Well,
stop.
at every
Didn't go any further.
every
Right.
point of, I mean, this is turning into a scientific debate and not cryptids, but at every evolutionary stage, there is a branch off. Whereas, they say we evolved from the Neanderthals, and then monkeys and humans went one separate direction each.
So there's a middle road that
What's not to say
That-
where they meet
Where
in the middle,
we started evolving further, who's to say there's not a branch off from us?
Right.
or even it stops between somewhere between
yeah,
the
like
monkeys
the
evolving and us evolving.
humans evolved here, monkeys evolved here,
Or,
and then this
right in
just
the
kind
middle.
of kept right
Right.
there.
And they just haven't gone extinct yet because
They're so well hidden.
they're thriving or
Yeah.
And then you add in the whole, if there's only so many of them, then you've got the whole inbreeding thing that's
Right.
just going to complicate the whole genetics even more.
Right.
Well, then again, everybody spots squatches in every part of the world. What's to say they're not a nomadic group like the First Nations people were?
Right.
what's to say they don't like teleport like other things.
No, my God.
Dimension door.
I mean, it would explain why they're sighted all over the place.
There are speculations that they don't travel over ground. They actually travel underground.
What's
Okay.
to say that they're
So
not?
they dig their way to China.
Yes.
Yes,
Essentially.
They've dug their way all the way to China.
No, but that is
They-
one of the things because it's always mentioned that they live in caves or there's near caves, and we all know that caves go
They,
deeper than what they actually look.
a lot of people say that their entrances and exits from said cave dwellings is actually camouflaged pretty good and can be in the forest floor. So, if they are 7 to 10 feet tall or taller, they would have no problem getting out of a hole.
No,
Yeah.
Not at all.
no.
I mean, mine it says it's like 9 feet tall. That's a pretty big.
Pretty big bat.
That's a
I-
pretty big bat flying monkey.
I don't want to be outside when
Thing.
he's flying. No thanks.
No.
I've heard
Get her, my piggy.
stories.
Get her.
I have heard stories of certain variations of Sasquatch reaching 15 to 20 feet.
Yeah.
That just seems a bit ridiculous.
It could be, but then again, there are also people that say they have seen giants. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there are so many different breeds. I'm gonna use that term.
subspecies.
Subspecies of, like Sasquatch, like the Yowie and Yeti and Grassman and
right.
Skunk ape.
Skunk Ape and there's
The what? Wait, go back. The what?
the Skunk Ape.
It still tops that.
It does, but what the hell is a skunk ape?
It's a different kind of.
Squatch.
We're
That
gonna-
smells even worse.
I got it.
It smells even worse.
It smells like a skunk, looks like an ape.
Yes, essentially.
All right, here we go. The skunk ape is a cryptid ape-like creature alleged by cryptozoologists who inhabit forests and swamps in the southeastern United States. Perhaps most prominent in the state of Florida. Another reason to not to go to Florida.
Yeah.
The alleged creature is also commonly referred to as the Florida Bigfoot and is often compared to, synonymous with, or called the cousin of Bigfoot, a prominent subject within North American called popular culture.
It seems like almost every state has their own version of a Squatch
Every
like
every
creature.
civilized culture in the world has their own version of a squatch.
Yes, but this one is not as tall. So the skunk ape is commonly described as a bipedal ape-like creature, approximately 1.5 to 2.1 meters or 5 to 7 feet tall, and covered in mottled reddish-brown hair. The skunk ape is often reported to be smaller in stature compared to traditional descriptions of Bigfoot from the northern United States and Canada. It's named for its foul odor, often being described similar to a skunk.
It's a ginger squatch.
The skunk ape has been recorded as appearing in Florida, Georgia, and Alabama folklore since European settlers first occupied the region in 1888.
Wow.
Locals' newspapers reported a story from what is now Apalachia, Florida.
Appalachia?
No.
I can't see.
Oh. It's like Appalachia, but keeps going.
Appalachicola?
Yeah. Of a man-sized monkey raiding food stores and stalking fishermen along the shore.
That was just Florida man.
Seminole and Makowski culture includes stories of foul-smelling, physically powerful, and secretive creature called Esti Kapkai, a name which roughly translates
man on
to
meth.
furry tail man or hairy giant.
That's pretty similar to Ohio's version of Sasquatch, which
Yeah.
is the Grassman, and they range from 5 to 10 feet tall. But they're usually within like the 6 to 7 foot range.
They play basketball.
Right.
They weigh approximately 300 to 1,000 pounds, obviously depending on the height. Then some people say they growl, they bark, they take really unusual, weird, heavy breathing. And other reports say that it sounds like the cry of a baby or the scream of a woman.
Goody.
It has a strong odor of rot that lingers. And its appearance is snub nose, peaked or deep set eyes, very chesty, blackish brown in color, long arms, pointed and bulky head, no neck, monstrous wide shoulders, black, gray, or brown hair, and some say its hair is smooth, but others say it is shaggy, covering all of its body except the palms of its hands. Has luminous or red or orange eyes. Some reports say it looks like a gorilla, but appears to stand straighter. Other reports claim that the creature looks more human than ape. Initially, the creature was reported to have no visible neck, and its face was not discernible due to the veil of long hair. Now, this particular breed, subspecies of Sasquatch is very aggressive.
Aren't they all aggressive at some point?
These ones there are claims that these ones are like one of the more aggressive subspecies of Sasquatch.
All right.
They're
Of course,
unimaginably
I'm not
strong.
surprised, yeah. Everything in Ohio
The
is more
creatures
aggressive.
have the capacity for peace
short
should it
person
be
syndrome.
beneficial for them.
Not all short people are mean, just most of us.
It's known to kill dogs, and numerous unusual deer kills have been reported with just deer's livers taken and legs twisted off.
Nice.
Kind of weird.
It's like a drumstick. Just
They
rip it off and
live.
eat it.
They live in groups up to like 5, and they're observed in caves or other with like stashes of deer bits and parts and
And these are all alleged
Stuff.
in their way of their observances
Yeah.
because those people were never heard from again.
Right.
right. This is why they're never
no.
ever seen again. Once you see it, there's no guarantee you'll ever be found ever again.
Right.
Yeah.
And the producer gave us the 5-minute mark like 3 minutes ago.
I guess this means we should wrap it up.
Okay, you can go for a few more minutes.
I
He'll
mean,
just edit us
Well,
out
we
anyway,
do.
so.
We do need to talk about our fun adventure coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So not February. Oh my
Wow.
God! I'm so excited about our
May?
Kentucky tour. Apparently, so May 27th, we are actually staying in our home, our local home area, for an 80-acre paranormal investigation, and I can never pronounce it.
Auglaze Village in Defiance, Ohio.
Yes.
It's actually about an hour from my hometown of Lima.
Yes.
So excited.
We will hopefully try to get some lives done from there, but there is going to be other people. It is not just our group. It is every paranormal junkie going to this thing. So this is going to be super exciting. We don't have to travel very far this time. It is something that we've been looking forward to for what? It's been a few months since
Yeah.
We'll be there the whole weekend.
I know.
I may or
We
may
have-
not be there, and
we
if
have a
I'm there, my
camper.
dad will be there.
We have a camper.
Yes, we have a camper.
If Tabby gets to go.
If anybody watches these and they are going to come say hi,
Yes,
Yes.
come find us.
Send us a message. Let us know you're going to be there.
Facebook us.
We'll get some-
TikTok us.
get some meet and greet going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Watch TikTok for our Defiance Fun Adventures. We're gonna be posting some TikToks while we're there, so you guys can
Yes.
get
Hopefully,
to experience some
Yes.
things that we are doing.
hopefully
some
we
fun
have
things.
good cell service there so we can
Yeah.
upload some stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna attempt the alphabet method.
Yes.
Which is a new method for us.
We've got a couple other little tricks up our sleeves that we're going to test out there.
Yeah.
And
Should be
hopefully
fun.
we're going to try to do a live there as well.
Yeah.
Again,
Yep.
depending on cell service.
Maybe
Because
you
we
guys
are going to be
will,
out in like, the middle of nowhere.
If you guys want to see us do a spirit box session while we're there, let us know. Cause
Yeah, let us
that'll
know
be
if
fun.
there's anything in particular you would like us to try, or if you've ever been there, anywhere cool that you think we should go.
Yeah.
Um,
We have like the free range of the whole village, the
Yeah.
whole
80 acres.
It's going to be awesome.
And it's going to be so much fun. I'm kind of disappointed that their cemetery isn't bigger than what it is.
I know.
It might be.
It looks very small.
It might be.
Unmarked graves.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
might not have all the headstones anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the area in the pictures that they have marked off as the Pioneer Cemetery is, it looks like maybe 10 graves. It looks very small. So, but
So how do
we'll-
you expect a pioneer graveyard to look like?
like a little more graves than just like 5 or 10.
Yeah, but we're talking how long ago? That might be all that's left of it.
That's true.
And who's to say that's the original site of the village?
Right.
Also true.
Because a lot of the buildings have been brought in from other places.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was to preserve and document
Yeah.
Yeah.
the colonial life in that area.
One of the buildings was a prisoner of war camp.
Mm-hmm.
A
That's
lot,
gonna be a
a
good
lot of
one.
it is just to preserve history. So a lot they
It's
figured
like a
that the
historical society.
Yeah, the Historical
Space.
Society bought a bunch of different buildings and had them
Yeah.
moved there. So there's like a blacksmith shop, a post office, a doctor's office, a barber shop,
School.
a
Yeah.
school,
a church.
the cemetery,
There's
the
supposedly
church.
a pastor that hunts things there, so that
Yes.
should be interesting.
So a lot of it there is they claim that the buildings are haunted and that came with the buildings.
Yes.
So
Now, this isn't a place that we've been to before, so we have absolutely no idea what we're going to be walking into. There's not a whole lot of history that we got, so all of this, anything that happens, is going to be completely...
Yeah.
Surprise!
Right.
and if I can't make it, I apologize in advance.
That's okay. You'll be with us in spirit.
Do you need me to send anything with you?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Do you need any kind of grounding stuff?
No. We
Yeah,
have those.
I think we all have those from you, so I
Yes.
think we'll be alright.
We're good.
And also, we are in the process of trying to get some stuff together. We're going to start making some swag bags. We are doing what is it we're doing? The paranormal convention thing.
Oh yeah, we're doing the Paracon at the Hotel Conneaut. So if you're in Ohio, you'll have to come see us, or Pennsylvania. It's
We're gonna
between Ohio and
yeah.
Pennsylvania.
We're making up some little swag bags and stuff. We're also in the process of designing stuff for our merch store.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're also going to be designing specific, very cool merchandise for our Savage Club, or
Yes.
Club Savage. Club Savage. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications.
Follow us on Discord, Facebook,
TikTok.
TikTok.
Check out our website. We
Not
also
yet.
have
It's in the.
Alright.
It's
we also have
We're
Twitter
uploading
and Instagram, and we are available on every single podcast streaming station as
Yes.
of now.
share us with your friends, family,
Yeah.
strangers.
Definitely join us on Discord, because that is where we hang out all the time. Well, that's where I hang out.
I'm going to say that's where you hang out.
I hang out on Facebook. She hangs out on Discord.
Yes.
Message us. Don't forget to message us your true
Yes.
life stories with the paranormal for a chance to be featured on one of our upcoming podcasts. Woo!
Story
So
time.
fun. So fun! Story time! We would love to have we would love to have enough. We
Hey, you said be excited. We're excited.
We would love to
I
have enough stories to do a few
Fuck
podcasts.
monster.
Yeah.
I can't.
All right, savages. Have
All
a
right.
great evening.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.